Hidden among vast mountains and quiet rivers, there are villages in China that seem to have stepped out of an ink painting. Every narrow alley, curved roof tile, and stream circling a courtyard carries the weight of time and local culture. Life here flows slowly, far from the rush of cities, leaving only the calm rhythm of nature and humanity. These ancient villages preserve not only traditional beauty, but also the living heritage passed down through centuries. Today, let us explore some of the most beautiful villages in China, where every view takes your breath away. Nestled among the layered mountains of Fujian, Yujing village is home to the Tianlukeng Tulu cluster, one of China's most distinctive examples of vernacular architecture. These buildings, circular and square in shape, are constructed entirely from rammed earth, stone, and timber, forming solid structures that serve both defensive purposes and adaptation to mountain climates. Each Tulu centers around an open courtyard, surrounded by 3 to 5 floors of connected rooms, with each level serving specific functions, such as storage, cooking, and living spaces. Seen from above, the Tulu in Yujing village are arranged in a symmetric pattern resembling a stone blossom, earning the nickname "fried eggs in a wok." In the morning light or evening mist, the cracked earthen walls and layered tiles appear like an open chapter of history deep in the forested mountains, taking visitors centuries back in time. Baisha. Located at the foot of Jade Dragon Snow Mountain, Baisha is one of the oldest towns in the Lijiang area, with a history spanning over 1,000 years. The town was once the political, economic, and cultural center of the Naxi Kingdom, and it still preserves its traditional wooden architecture with tiled roofs and stone-paved alleys. A major highlight of Baisha is its 15th century murals that blend Han, Tibetan, and Naxi artistic techniques, creating a unique collection of religious artwork. Sitting at an elevation of around 8,200 feet above sea level, the clear air and natural light enhance the vivid tones of each building. Traces of time are found not only in the architecture, but also in the daily rhythm of the local residents. Langda Miao Village. Langda Miao Village is an ancient settlement nestled in the mountains of Jujao, known for its traditional stilt wooden houses and centuries-old Miao cultural rituals. The stilt houses, averaging around 20 feet in height, are entirely handcrafted without the use of nails, showcasing the intricate woodworking passed down through generations. The village is surrounded by layered rice terraces and lush bamboo groves, forming a vivid and unspoiled natural panorama. Locals still wear traditional garments, with intricately embroidered dresses and handcrafted silver jewelry handed down through families. More than just a place to live, Langda is a living museum of ethnic culture that draws travelers eager to explore China's minority heritage. Pingle Ancient Town. Located about 56 miles southwest of Chengdu, Pingle Ancient Town is a historic settlement with over 2,000 years of history that once played a vital role on the ancient Tea-Horse Road. The town is surrounded by bamboo forests and the Baimo River, with stone bridges connecting cobbled streets, forming a traditional transportation network still in use today. Its architecture is dominated by two-story wooden houses with tiled roofs and long corridors representing classic Sichuanese architectural style. A remarkable feature of Pingle is its ancient stone irrigation system, which still functions to distribute water for the surrounding agricultural areas. This provides an authentic insight into traditional ways of living, harmoniously blending architecture, history, and daily culture. Pingle Ancient Town. Located about 56 miles southwest of Chengdu, Pingle Ancient Town is a historic settlement with over 2,000 years of history that once played a vital role on the ancient Tea-Horse Road. The town is surrounded by bamboo forests and the Baimo River, with stone bridges connecting cobbled streets, forming a traditional transportation network still in use today. Its architecture is dominated by two-story wooden houses with tiled roofs and long corridors representing classic Sichuanese architectural style. A remarkable feature of Pingle is its ancient stone irrigation system, which still functions to distribute water for the surrounding agricultural areas. This provides an authentic insight into traditional ways of living, harmoniously blending architecture, history, and daily culture. Jinxy Ancient Town. Located in the southern part of Jiangsu province, Jinxy Ancient Town is a canal-side heritage site defined by a network of 16 ancient stone bridges spanning less than 1 mile. The town boasts over 1,000 years of history and once served as a residence for merchants, scholars, and artisans during the prosperous era of the Jiangnan region. Its cobbled alleys and water lanes form a vibrant maze where daily life remains closely tied to the water, just as it was centuries ago. The iconic arched bridges, built entirely of blue stone and dating back from the Song to the Qing dynasties, remain a signature architectural feature of Jinxy. A boat ride under the stone bridges, accompanied by the gentle splash of paddles, offers an intimate glimpse into the enduring character of this ancient settlement. Jinxy Ancient Town. Located in the southern part of Jiangsu province, Jinxy Ancient Town is a canal-side heritage site defined by a network of 16 ancient stone bridges spanning less than 1 mile. The town boasts over 1,000 years of history and once served as a residence for merchants, scholars, and artisans during the prosperous era of the Jiangnan region. Its cobbled alleys and water lanes form a vibrant maze where daily life remains closely tied to the water, just as it was centuries ago. The iconic arched bridges, built entirely of blue stone and dating back from the Song to the Qing dynasties, remain a signature architectural feature of Jinxy. A boat ride under the stone bridges, accompanied by the gentle splash of paddles, offers an intimate glimpse into the enduring character of this ancient settlement. Guoliang. Tucked into the cliffs of the Taihang Mountains, Guoliang is a village entirely built from reddish local stone. Its global fame comes from the Guoliang Tunnel Road, a 0.75-mile stretch carved by hand through solid rock by local villagers over 5 years. Before the tunnel was built, the village, perched at about 1,700 feet above sea level, was completely isolated from the outside world. The tunnel hugs the mountainside with rectangular windows that open directly to a jaw-dropping cliff view, making it one of the world's most thrilling roads. What sets this place apart is not only its architecture and terrain, but also the determination of the people who built a path through solid mountain. Dangjakun village. Located in the arid Loess Plateau of Shaanxi province, Dangjakun village stands out as a living museum of ancestral architecture from the Ming and Qing dynasties. Built in the 14th century, the village preserves more than 40 historic structures, including residential houses, ancestral halls, family libraries, and spacious brick-paved courtyards with symmetrical corridors. The village layout follows the feng shui principle of wind concealment and energy accumulation, with narrow stone-paved paths branching out in a fishbone pattern among the house clusters. Visitors don't just see ancient structures, they step into an animated world that once served as the social and power hub for a powerful clan over centuries. Shaki, ancient town. Located along the ancient Tea-Horse Road, Shaki ancient town is one of the few surviving towns that preserve the original character of this legendary trade route in China. With its crescent-shaped urban layout and central stone plaza, it once served as a bustling stopover for caravans transporting tea from the mountains to the Tibetan plateau. Rows of two-story wooden houses, interspersed with covered corridors and traditional tiled roofs, create a distinctive architectural landscape, reflecting centuries-old local construction techniques. The wide stone-paved market square was the hub of trade activities, where locals exchanged horses, tea, and goods over generations. A small river flows beside the town, providing a natural water source and enhancing the setting with stone bridges and large old trees mirrored in the water. Today, the town stands as a rare intact example of ancient travel culture and a vivid testament to the fusion of commerce and traditional living. Feng Huang, ancient town. Located in western Hunan province, Feng Huang Ancient Town is one of the best preserved ancient towns in China, featuring distinctive wooden architecture lining both sides of the Tulu River. With a history of over 300 years, the town is home to ethnic groups such as the Miao and Tujia, known for their festivals, traditional clothing, and long-standing handicrafts. The iconic Hong Bridge, with its covered roof and ancient design, spans the river and stands as one of Feng Huang's most recognizable symbols. Old stilt houses with curved roofs reach out over the river, forming a mirrored image on the calm surface, drawing photographers and travelers from across the globe. As night falls, hundreds of red lanterns light up along the riverbanks, casting a warm glow that enhances the town's Eastern cultural charm. Walking along the stone-paved alleys, visitors can explore craft shops, brocade weaving studios, and traditional paper-making stores that reflect the local cultural identity. More than a tourist destination, Feng Huang serves as a living museum where every stone and rooftop tells the story of its historic past. Jujao. Located in the western outskirts of Shanghai, Jujao is a 1,700-year-old ancient town, famous for its preserved canal system and intact traditional architecture. The town features over 30 stone bridges dating back to the Ming and Qing dynasties, with the 230-foot-long Fangsheng Bridge being the most iconic, connecting both sides of the old district. The main canals, measuring about 33 to 66 feet wide, serve as the primary water traffic routes, forming a unique aquatic transport network within a modern metropolis. Lining the waterways are traditional wooden houses with dark tiled roofs, interspersed with local shops selling silk, porcelain, and herbal medicine. Jujao is more than a tourist destination, as it preserves living cultural traditions of the Jiangnan region, especially through ancient opera, performances, and handicraft workshops. Situated only about 19 miles from downtown Shanghai, Jujao offers an accessible escape into the charm of historical China amidst a modern cityscape. Luji. Luji is a canal-side ancient town located east of Suzhou, renowned for its interwoven waterway network and ancient stone bridges, including one that was built more than 900 years ago. With more than 40 stone bridges connecting narrow streets, Luji is often called a living museum of Jiangnan's traditional architecture. The traditional houses along the canals feature black-tiled roofs, whitewashed walls, and overhanging eaves that reach toward the water, reflecting centuries of history in each stone. The canal-side walkways stretch over 3 miles, all paved with blue stone slabs, forming a unique pedestrian zone that links historical landmarks together. Locals still rely on small wooden boats for daily transport, a scene rarely witnessed in the modern urban landscape. Luji is also home to centuries-old Buddhist temples, adding a tranquil layer of spiritual and cultural presence to the town. The blend of water, stone, and ancient architecture makes Luji one of the most well-preserved canal towns in eastern China. Nangen Ancient Town. Located south of Lake Tai, Nangen Ancient Town is one of the rare historical towns in China that blends traditional Eastern aesthetics with Western architectural elements. Developed during the 13th century, it rose to prominence through the silk trade, as reflected in the old villas with their traditional tiled roofs and ornate window carvings. Along its ancient canal system, rows of waterfront houses form a peaceful scene, their reflections dancing on the calm water surface. Gracefully arched stone bridges link narrow streets, guiding visitors through alleys steeped in centuries of history. Unlike more crowded tourist spots, Nangen captivates with its preserved architecture and gentle rhythms of everyday life. Its cultural, historical, and artisanal legacies together make Nangen a living museum of Jiangnan's old urban civilization. Located in southern Yunnan province, China, Jianshui ancient town is one of the best preserved ancient towns with a history spanning over 1,200 years. Its clear urban layout and grid-like street design reflect the systematic planning techniques developed during imperial dynasties. The large eastern city gate, standing about 50 feet tall, is one of the rare ancient gates still intact in China. The traditional drainage and well systems here are still operational, showcasing advanced urban engineering from ancient times. Constructed mainly from fired brick and timber, the buildings have withstood centuries, adapted to the local climate with impressive durability. Located in the heart of Shanxi province, Pingle ancient city is among the best preserved historic towns in China, with its original city wall stretching around 4 miles. These walls rise to about 39 feet and range from 10 to 20 feet thick, constructed in the 14th century and still remarkably intact today. Its urban layout follows a grid pattern featuring over 70 major and minor streets that form a traditional traffic network. In ancient times, Pingle was the financial hub of imperial China, home to the country's first banks, known as Piaohao, which shaped the national financial structure. Now listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Pingle stands as a model representation of Chinese feudal urban planning and historical architecture. Situated at an altitude of around 500 feet above sea level, Heshun ancient town in Yunnan province, China, was once a key stop along ancient trade routes connecting China with Southeast Asia. The town is renowned for its sloped tile roof houses, cobblestone paths, and an intricate waterway system threading through narrow lanes. Its clay brick and mountain stone walls, aged yet solid, form a unified architectural landscape that speaks of centuries of preservation. Heshun is not just a living example of frontier culture, but also preserves a collection of historic libraries, ancestral halls, and stone archways, each echoing a blend of traditional Chinese design and Western influences from the modern era. A visit to Heshun is a journey into legacy, where every brick and path carries the imprint of its borderland heritage. Located in the Yangtze River Delta, Tongli is one of China's most well-preserved ancient towns, with a dense network of intersecting canals. The town has a history of more than 1,000 years and features 15 ancient stone bridges connecting its neighborhoods, forming a distinctive water-based transport system. Known as the Venice of the East, Tongli has over 40% of its area covered by water, allowing traditional buildings to reflect directly on the crystal-clear canals. The architecture clearly represents Jiangnan residential style, with curved tile roofs, whitewashed walls, and stone-paved courtyards. Tongli is not just a tourist destination, it is a vivid testament to centuries of harmonious adaptation between humans and the natural environment. Located on the banks of the Li River, Daxu ancient town is a historic settlement with over 1,000 years of legacy, once serving as a bustling commercial hub during the Song dynasty. A nearly 1-mile-long, stone-paved road runs through the heart of the town, its surface worn smooth by centuries of wagon traffic. Two-story wooden houses with curved tile roofs and finely carved balconies showcase the distinctive architecture of southern China. Daxu not only preserves its classical urban layout, but also retains the slow rhythm of life typical of traditional China. Located in the limestone hills of southern Guizhou province, Chingyan ancient town is a 600-year-old settlement known for its stone walls, flagstone streets, and classic Ming and Qing dynasty architecture. Its winding cobblestone streets, stretching hundreds of meters, are constructed from neatly hewn blue stones that still bear the marks of time. The massive city gates, built from solid stone, stand about 33 feet tall in the US system, 10 meters in the Portuguese system, and once served as a defensive barrier against invasions. On the walls of ancient residences, intricate wooden carvings and layered grey tiled roofs form a visually unified and striking aesthetic. Despite centuries of upheaval, Chingyan remains remarkably well preserved and stands today as a model for studying traditional mountain urban development in China. Perched on a steep mountainside of the Huangshan Range, Hangling village in Jianshui province is known for its distinctive stilted houses and unique traditional drying platforms. During autumn, hundreds of bamboo trays are carefully laid out on rooftops, terraces, and balconies filled with red chili peppers, golden corn, and various herbs, forming a spectacular scene when viewed from above. Situated at approximately 2,100 feet above sea level, the area enjoys a mild climate and dramatic terraced landscapes. A network of small irrigation canals weaves through the village, serving both agricultural needs and regulating the local microclimate. By integrating agricultural production with ecotourism, Hangling stands as a successful model of rural cultural preservation amid modernization. Located in the southern mountains of Anhui Province, Tachuan village is one of the few ancient villages that still preserves the traditional architectural structure of the Ming and Qing dynasties. The village features over 30 ancient houses built from black stone bricks, with curved tile roofs and intricately carved wooden doors, nestled between terraced fields and maple forests. In autumn, brilliant red maple trees cover the entire area, creating a vibrant scene that resembles a painting crafted by light and time. Thanks to the sloped terrain and humid climate, morning fog often blankets the landscape, making Tachuan an ideal destination for landscape photography and rural cultural research. Each year, thousands of visitors come here, especially in November, when the entire valley transforms into a vivid display of red, yellow, and orange foliage. Located on the southern fringe of the Huangshan mountain range, Bishan village is a traditional Chinese village with over 900 years of history, characterized by Huizhou-style houses built with white brick, black tile roofs, and local timber. The village features a sophisticated water channel and reservoir system built to manage runoff from the surrounding slopes, preserving traditional irrigation techniques rarely seen today. Bishan was designed with a grid layout, with stone-paved village paths leading through clusters of ancestral homes and connecting directly to rice fields and tea-covered hills, forming a landscape where human planning blends seamlessly with nature. Surrounded by mountains and forest, the basin's geography keeps Bishan peaceful throughout the year, making it ideal for rural cultural studies and community arts programs. Located in the eastern countryside of Jianshui Province, China, Jinxy village in Wuyuan is renowned for being one of the best preserved clan-based ancient villages, historically belonging to the Li family. With a history spanning over 800 years, Jinxy is characterized by more than 100 ancient dwellings built during the Ming and Qing dynasties, following the traditional Huizhou architectural style of white walls, dark tiles, and intricately carved wooden details. Most houses feature the classic three-section courtyard layout, offering open central spaces that promote airflow and harmony with nature. With its profound historical and aesthetic values, Jinxy is a perfect destination for those seeking authentic Chinese rural architecture. Located in the verdant mountains of Jianshui province, Liking village in Wuyuan stands out with its classical Ming and Qing architecture, preserved almost entirely intact through centuries. Two-story houses with black-tiled roofs and whitewashed walls are tightly packed together, forming a remarkably well-preserved traditional village scene, rarely found in today's world. It remains one of the rare places in China where both architectural heritage and traditional village life are entirely preserved. Located at the southern edge of the Huangshan Mountains, Jidi village dates back to the 11th century and is renowned for its well-preserved Ming and Qing dynasty residential architecture. The village features over 120 traditional houses with black-tiled roofs, whitewashed walls, and arched gateways, arranged in a distinctive fishbone layout, forming a compact and interconnected street network. Artificial waterways run through narrow alleys, linking courtyards and wells in a carefully planned hydraulic system reflecting early knowledge of urban design and resource distribution. A notable characteristic is that every house has an internal courtyard, enhancing airflow and natural lighting while serving as a central space for daily life. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2000, Jidi stands as a cultural landmark, drawing visitors interested in traditional Chinese heritage and architectural history. Hongkun is a prominent ancient village in southern China, established in the 12th century and regarded as a representative example of residential architecture from the Ming and Qing dynasties. The village features a unique ox-shaped layout, with an artificial canal system that winds throughout the residential area and has been functioning continuously for over 800 years. The ancient houses are preserved in their original form, built primarily from wood and stone, with black-tiled roofs, whitewashed walls, and intricately carved decorative patterns. One of Hong Kong's remarkable features is its water distribution system, designed to channel water into each household by using the natural slope of the land, a historical hydraulic engineering marvel that has earned the village the title the Village of Technique. At the village center lies a crescent-shaped lake, manually excavated, which reflects the houses and distant mountains, forming a picture-perfect landscape. Hong Kong is not only a living heritage site, but also a clear testimony to the harmonious integration of art, engineering, and traditional Chinese lifestyle. Located in the northwest of Gansu Province, China, Zhangye Danxia landform is a rare geological phenomenon characterized by vast stretches of vividly colored mountains that resemble a colossal abstract painting. Its formation began around 24 million years ago through the accumulation of red sandstone and minerals, later compressed and folded by intense tectonic forces. These mountain ridges display alternating layers of red, orange, yellow, and gray, reflecting sunlight differently throughout the day to produce a stunning visual effect. The terrain consists mainly of sloping ridges and vertical cliffs with an average elevation of approximately 1,640 feet, highlighting clearly stratified horizontal layers. Variations in the durability of different rock and soil layers lead to differential erosion and weathering, creating distinct and unusual formations found nowhere else on Earth. Zhangye Danxia is not only a popular tourist destination, but also a valuable subject of study in geology and environmental science.